And then you're gonna look back 6 months from now and you're gonna be like, man, I can't believe I waited that long. Why did I wait so long to get started with this business? It didn't take that much. So welcome back to another reaction video here. This is gonna be from A&A Professional Services. I've actually seen some of his videos in the past. And this one is about mobile auto detailing business. Start today. So I watched like a minute of this and I'm like, this is actually a fantastic video. I've said the same thing many times, but to hear from someone else, maybe that'll get into someone's noggin and they're gonna be like, you know what? Oscar's right, Mr. A&A is correct. I need to get started today. So we're gonna react to this 5-minute video. I'm gonna try to keep it under 10 minutes because I do talk a lot for some reason. So let's get started with this video on Start Today. Well, the title starts today. Anyways, let's get started. I am gonna have the video at 1.5 the speed, just so we can get through it a little bit faster.
All right, before we kick this thing off, I need you guys to go and join the New Wave Facebook group by A&A. Start your business today. Just go ahead and get started. Start on something. Start doing research. Start buying items. It doesn't take a lot to start a mobile detailing business.
It really does not. To just start, to just go out to someone's vehicle, to someone's house, to someone's apartment, and to do anything, clean the interior, wash the car, even if it's just with one bucket, one towel, and what, it doesn't take much to just get started. Fantastic word so far.
If you have a vehicle, whether it's a car, truck, van, or whatever, if you have a vehicle, you're already ahead of the game. You can get started with buckets, water hoses, and some chemicals.
And that's really it. I mean, I've been doing a lot of my reaction series on reacting to your mobile setups, and you've seen them in a Wrangler, in a trailer, in a Accord or whatever. If you have a vehicle, it's not gonna be the greatest, not gonna be fancy, not gonna be like, oh, he's a cool kid on the block, but it's enough to get you started. It's enough to get you to your customer's location. It's enough to just do a wash. It's more than enough.
Now, me, when I started, I wanted everything to be perfect. A lot of us didn't have the money when we started. We didn't have a truck. We didn't have, money to buy equipment. I'm telling you, with less than $100, I mean, maybe I'm gonna say maybe $150, $200, or even less than that, you can get everything you need to get started. Listen to what I said, start. Doesn't mean you have to stay that way, but I don't know how many times I pulled up.
Exactly. As I always say, where you are today is not where you'll be tomorrow, is not where you'll be 6 months from now, it's not where you'll be 12 months from now. So if you want to start with $100, with $150, with $200, if that's what you have to start, you can get started that way. Over time, after you get your first $100, $300, $500, you take that money, you put it back into your business to get more tools and products, and you get more things, and then you can offer more services, and that is literally just the recyclable. Is that a word, recyclable? That's the recyclable process that you do day in and day out. You can start with $150, right? A bucket, a wash mitt, some basic little vacuum from Craigslist or something. You go out, make $300. You put that back into a better whatever, more brushes, more whatever, and you keep on just recycling that over and over and over. And that's literally it. Where you are today is not where you'll be tomorrow. Focus on progress, not perfection. I say that all the time. I have a shirt on it. Where you are today is not where you'll be tomorrow. Focus on progress, not perfection. Don't be for like, oh well, I want everything nice and tidy, and I want to have the branding on my hat and the shirt and the website and the van and the this and the that. No, just focus on getting a bit better every single week.
To people's homes, and they offered me their water and their electricity. And it still happens to this day. I pull up in a van, I open my doors, I'm coming out with water hose and everything, and they still offering me their water and electricity. So please.
Yeah, and that's a big one. I mean, I get that at least 1,000,000 times per day of like, hey, can I start my business without a water tank, without a pressure washer? What is it? Is it unprofessional to ask for the customer's water and power? It's like we still arrive to the customer's location with our pretty sizable Ram ProMaster 1500 with a 100-gallon water tank, with an 8750 watt generator, with a AR Blue Clean 630 pressure washer on a 50-foot hose row, with all the quick disconnects and everything, right? And customers like, hey, by the way, if you need any water, it's over there. If you need a plug, it's right there. It's like, it's not a problem. It's not a problem to ask for water and power. Like, customers will just give it to you because they're just being nice. Like, it's just like, if a I don't know, just think about it. If a mobile mechanic comes to your house, if a plumber, an HVAC, and they're like, hey, can I charge my phone on your wall? Are you gonna be like, oh, you don't have your own generator? You're gonna use my power? you're not gonna be like that, right? If a mobile mechanic comes by and they're like, oh man, you know what? This one actually requires XYZ tool. Would you happen to have it? Like, usually we don't, whatever, right? And you have it, and let's say you have it, right? You have that tool. Are you gonna be like, oh, what? You don't have your own? Like, are you gonna give me like a discount for me giving you your tool? No, you're not gonna be like that, right? And of course, like, just don't get too into the weeds of that example, but it's just to show that, like, you're not gonna get some type of weight just because they are gonna use something of yours, right? So it's the same thing with your business. Like, customers are okay with providing water and power because they have it, because they're being nice, because that's just not a problem. So it's okay to ask and use their power and water.
Go ahead and get started today. It doesn't take a lot to get started. It doesn't take a lot to get into this game. You can get in here with less. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I can't stress it enough. Less than $250. You can start today if you have a vehicle. If you don't have a vehicle, see if someone will let you borrow.
And look, here's the thing with me, all right? I am not the detailing police. I am not here to tell you what's proper and what's not. You can make that decision on your own on the type of services that you offer, right? I'm not gonna tell you that a 2-bucket wash method is the end all be all. I'm not saying that a rinseless or a waterless is gonna scratch your vehicle. I'm not here to say you have to use premium towels, premium wash mitts, right? That's what we do. That's what we do, right? But that's what we do. I'm like if someone because if someone says, hey, I want to start my business and XYZ, whatever that is, right? It doesn't have to align with the methods that I use. That's irrelevant, right? There's a type of business for every type of customer, right? If you offer the most premium of premium services, right, that you 7-bucket wash method, and you only use a blower to dry the vehicle, and you correct and polish and coat every single vehicle, does that quality of service mean that everyone in your city wants that level of service and wants to pay for that level of service? Of course not. So that has its own segment of customers. The guy that charges $10 for a car wash that does like 50 of them per day, that has its own segment of customers, right? The person that only focuses on, or that primarily focuses on interior, that's its own segment of customers. So don't think that this is, end all be all, like this is the one way you have to do it. It's not. However you want to do it, it's up to you. The point is, you will see what kind of detailer you want to be and how your business is going to progress as you keep on going. Progress over perfection. Don't worry about today. It's not where you're going to be tomorrow. Very simple.
Get your money up. Trust me. There's money to be made out here. And if you're scared, go to church. Okay. No, I'm just playing. I ain't trying to, I'm not trying to be like that. But if you're scared, which a lot of us are, let's just keep it real. Some of you guys are just scared to get started. Go work for somebody. You're scared because you probably never accomplished nothing that big in your life. And it's fearful because you don't want to fail. So go work with somebody. And those small wins will boost your confidence. And you won't have a problem getting started. Plus, you'll kind of know what to expect. And you'll kind of see the mistakes out there, things you can learn, you can start your own. But come on, man, like the winter time is coming. You guys are going to have a lot of time to sit down and do research and learn and figure things out. But you need to be taking this time out to get yourself together to start your business. I mean, I know y'all watching these videos for a reason. You want to do this, man. I know you want to do it. Y'all watching these videos for a reason. Guys, y'all want to do this. And you can do it on any level you want to do it on. You can, have a fleet of vans.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is just like, I could not have said this. Could not have made a video any better of what he's saying, of like, dude, you literally just have to start. Stop thinking about like there's this mountain of work or problems or things that you have to overcome. It's really not. It's start with the most bare essential, minimal things that you have to do to just take the first half step to get your business started. Once you get that, you're like, ooh, okay, that wasn't that bad. Okay, let me take the other half step, and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. And you take another step, you make your first $50. You're like, oh, okay, that was kind of cool. I want to make my other $50, and you make another $50, and then it goes 100, and then your first 200, and then your first 400, and then your first 1,000, and then it keeps on snowballing after that, and you're like, oh, okay, and then you're gonna look back 6 months from now, and you're gonna be like, man, I can't believe I waited that long. Why did I wait so long to get started with this business? It didn't take that much. It didn't cost that much money. I can't believe I was just scared. You're literally gonna go through that. So start right now, because why not?
You have a fleet of vans with your logos on it out there detailing. You could just be one-man crew. Just you by yourself. Or you might want to be part-time. Do it out your car, you pick up. I mean, there's so many ways. I really care about you guys. I want you guys to win, man. You need help? Y'all can reach out to me. But I do charge for my consultation services. And once you get into this business, you're going to see that it's not that hard. It's not that hard. The hardest part is to get started, and the hardest part is to keep growing.
Yeah, I mean, like literally anything, right? What was the hardest part about learning how to, literally anything? The hardest part is always just the first steps. Once you get that first friction out the way, not that things become easier, but at least you feel more comfortable learning and continuing to go further.
That's the whole. But everything else is easy. Shouts out to New Wave. Peace.
Okay, that was an absolutely fantastic video by A&A Professional Services. I will link down their channel in the video description below. But again, as it is, just get started and it'll go somewhere. So check down below for any links to the ultimate guide to start your detailing business, over 10,000 words of pure gold of information. You can check out my podcast, the Detailing Business Class Podcast. It's on Spotify and iTunes. I focus on talking about marketing, sales, operations, and just everything business related. And then you can check also my second channel, the Proper Care channel, where I talk and show everything detailing related. I'll end it right here. I'll see everyone on the next one.